Laws are in place beginning this year to protect young athletes from concussions. KMIR's Julie Bueller live at Cathedral City High School to explain. Julie.
That's right. It cost the NFL more than $1 billion and sadly, some former players their lives. But the culture is changing and now so have state laws. Starting this year, any athlete, whether playing club sports, youth sports, or in high school, will be required to sit out a minimum of 7 days after being diagnosed with a concussion. That's the law. And that diagnosis must come from a specially qualified healthcare professional. This new law is focused on eliminating the days of a coach or athletic trainer using subjective or limited understanding of concussion symptoms to decide whether an athlete should play or not.
An MD or DO trained in concussion management, so that number gets very small very quickly. We're dealing with such a multidisciplinary approach to the proper management of concussions, so it's subtle changes and subtle symptoms anyway, and you're dealing with athletes that don't want to tell the truth and they just want to play.
When we're at a spot. Part of the challenge of this issue is that culture Curtis spoke of, athletes wanting to remain on the field and coaches willing to let them play as long as they thought they were able. But with this law, that's no longer their decision. It's now in the hands of specialized doctors. It's an important note also, while football gets the majority of the publicity about this issue, other athletes are at risk as well, soccer and hockey. And officials told us multiple times education is key both for players and parents. In fact, CIF, the governing body for athletics in the state of California, put out an educational video. It's now linked at KMIR.com, so parents, educate yourselves by going to KMIR.com. Live at Cathedral City High School, I'm Julie Bueller, KMIR News.
All right, Julie, thank you. Well, the reporters don't look as uncomfortable outdoors as they have in recent weeks.
But you know, Julie would never let us see her sweat.
Nope,
you know that.
She'd never gripe.
No, she
Not
wouldn't.
like some of us.
No reason to sweat, right, Jeff? It's a little bit more, I don't know, palatable. That's a good word.
Look, it's average weather for this time of year. But if you look at our closed captions when